Hey guys, what is happening? Welcome back to another episode of My Player Career Mode. And I know after the last one, I said we were going to get ourselves an offer and we would be with a new team. Well, as you can see by today's episode beginning, we are actually still with Barcelona. I skipped past the days and unfortunately we had no offer come through after our stellar European Championships performance, and we're still awaiting offer. So I thought to myself, you know what, we've got a couple of interesting games to play. We've got the Super Copa final, a two-leg header against Atletico Madrid, and also the European Super Cup, is it? The winners of the Champions League against the winners of the Europa League to come. So I thought we'll play these and then hopefully we'll get an offer in this episode at some stage. But the reason the title is the way it is, you guys will see it at a later stage. We actually play it through today and also try and skip to get an offer, and honestly nothing comes in, literally nothing. So stick around for the later part of today's live part of the episode and we'll talk about obviously what's going to come and stuff like that. And that's why I need your guys' help to leave me a comment on what you think we should do. I could put a poll at the top right, which I might do, and just kind of give you guys that to vote on. I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to plan this one, but I genuinely thought we'd get an offer. So we'll talk more about that in the live part of the episode. But for now, we jumped into the games against Atletico. I decided to play these as post-com just because there's a two-legger. It's not like it's a final, and I felt we were going to win the game anyway. And let's just say Atletico did not give themselves a very good account of themselves, because both of our opening goals came from them misplacing their passes. And then with the last kick of the game, pretty much, Cucurella's cross was found in towards the box. A little bit of a mix-up between the defence in, I think it was Pavard and Oblak, as the goalkeeper came to come and get the ball. And I think Pavard left it, and it allowed us to just get in between the two of them and tap it home to make it 3-0 to Barcelona. So as the first leg goes, you'd like to say that they'd won the game and won the tie pretty much already here of this game, which is not something I expected to see after the first leg. So let's just put it that way. Of course, this is a really tough game usually. Atletico are a decent side, and it's probably one of the final times we're going to play them in a Barcelona shirt anyway, should that come to be the case. So following on from the 3-0 win in the first game, I thought we'd go straight into the second one, waste no time. Again, at this stage, I was thinking, we'll get an offer. We'll get an offer at some point to go out on loan. And I did mention this in a previous episode as well, why we are loan listed and not transfer listed. That is, of course, because not every team in the world can afford our massive transfer fee that we would have, as Barcelona would try and price them out of that move, if you would. So being on loan allows us to have the opportunity to play at sides that necessarily wouldn't be able to afford us otherwise. So that's why. But as I did speak about later on, we could also go on the transfer list and try and skim through till January and maybe get an offer in there to go on a permanent basis come January. I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. So, second leg, Atletico, they need a fight back. They have to find a way into the game. They have to get something going, and I thought they did that after the first 16 minutes when Saul had an effort, the captain today, which went wide of the post. And Barca continued their dominance of the first leg into the second as we got in the second half and were able to find this chance. Well saved by Oblak, but the rebound was put in by Dembele, pretty much sinking any hopes that any of the Atletico lads had in coming back in the game. Remember as well, we've played against a few of these players recently too. Oblak, of course, we had Slovenia in our first knockout round of the Euros, and we faced off against Spain in there as well, where we faced Saul. So yeah, we've seen a few of these players recently, but there was time actually for Atletico to get a goal back and put it to at least a consolation. This guy is he's one to remember. Luka Jovic, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot of players' favourite. He's of course beginning to find a name for himself, especially in Ultimate Team anyway, with that Future Stars card. In fact, I'm saying he's beginning to find a name for himself. I'm sure a lot of you guys knew about him previously. Of course, playing his football currently in real life for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. But he's here with Atletico, and he was the man who scored the opening goal. Scored the second goal, I should say, of this one, as it went one apiece, 4-1 on aggregate to Barcelona. And it meant, of course, that we would hoist up the trophy, which I wasn't too interested in. It's just another trophy that we get to lift. But at this stage now, it's one of them things where we've won it before, we've done it before. You know, that is kind of the recurring theme here with Barcelona. And that's why, if we're forced to stay here again, I'm not so sure playing through an entire La Liga campaign could be the way to go. You know, I speak about this as well. We've already tried breaking Messi's record twice, and we failed twice. You know, we've already won the Liga. We've done that. We've won the Copa de España, the Copa del Rey, if you will. We won the Champions League. There's not much more we can do with a Barcelona side like this, which is why I really wanted to go somewhere that necessarily hasn't been dominating their league and try and help them win it. But regardless, guys, that is going to bring the post-com section of today's episode to an end. Do leave me your comments about what you think we should do next. And without further ado, enjoy the live part of the episode, guys. So, no offer as of right now for us to go somewhere else. So, we will be going ahead and playing the final of the UEFA Super Cup against Fiorentina. It is, remember, the winners of, I believe, the Champions League against the winners of the Europa League, if I'm right. And it does, in fact, mean that we still remain at Barcelona for now until we get another offer. So, I literally went ahead and, as I've probably explained it already in the post-com section, I was skipping through for an age and every single offer that came through for the Premier League. I even tried to throw it out of the loan and get transfer listed. And again, it was just so difficult. So it's about trying to play games, put us out there in the shop window. We're still available for loan. Please, will somebody come along? Otherwise, I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do for this upcoming season because I don't want to go back to the Premier League because we've already won it. And I feel like going back there again is just no point, really. And also, as well, I don't want to stay at Barca because we've done everything we can with Barcelona. So, yeah, I don't know what's to come. We're just going to have to play it by ear and wait and see, really. But at least we've got some, final games to play in terms of the game here and then the games against Atletico. It's not like we're just playing normal league games at the moment. And that's another thing as well. If there's no offer coming in after this game, I don't know if we should start off La Liga because first up is actually an El Clasico, Real Madrid on the first day of the season. So I don't know what to do in that regard at the moment. I'm kind of banking on getting an offer after this game right here. Considering the way we've played, what we've done in the games, the impact we've had, I feel like we've put ourselves out there enough. But we'll see. I mean, it's all over the place at the minute. I don't really know. I've had a couple of offers to go out on loan. I showed you the Liverpool one last episode when we ended it off. And then got an offer as well to Manchester United. But I rejected, obviously, both because, again, Premier League. Cucurella, Fabinho, Kessie. Frank on the ball still. He's found Goretzka, who's giving it back to him. Frank Kessie shot. A brilliant save from Alban Lafont. What a stop from Fiorentina's number one. That should have been Barcelona in front here. As we play it all the way out wide to Cucurella. Now Kessie, Fabinho lays one off. We're going to find Dembele. Quick football from Barca. Gets him another chance here. Ousmane Dembele back towards Goretzka. Blocked. He had another go at it though, and Rekic blocked it again. We're knocking on the door. At the moment, though, no answer yet. And somehow they clear it away. I mean, Alban Lafont seriously kept his side in this game now. Nice footwork from Goretzka. Sends it through, and now we turn away. Dembele is there. Here is Ousmane Dembele. Needs to find a good cutback, though. We'll find Goretzka near post, and somehow it's wide, and Barcelona don't lead. I literally do not know how we haven't scored yet. Look at this for another chance. Oh, Lafont again with the save. Guy is having a stormer. Made two very good saves already as we go to the near post. He's going to come out and win that as well. Alban Lafont is everywhere that he needs to be today for Fiorentina so far. The goalkeeper starting this one off very confidently indeed as we do find Kessie to Goretzka again. And this time, oh no, it's not. I was going to say he should make no mistake with the finish. And again, Alban Lafont comes up with the save. Jeez. And surely we'll score one of these pretty soon, right? I mean, look at that possession stat. 71%. Fiorentina's 29%. We've had literally all of the ball in this first half. So I'm saying, I don't know how we're not leading. Dembele will find us through. And we're going to cut it back onto left foot and find one as well. And there is the opening goal. Thank you very much. Just what we were waiting for. Like I said, it's been coming. A little bit of a dab as well on that one. I mean, Alban Lafont has done bits for Fiorentina in this half, making the two very good saves to stop us already going in front. But it was coming. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you can kind of tell what I was going for with the little cut back onto the left foot. First, I thought about trying to hit it with the right foot, but likely it's going to miss. You know what I'm like with a weak foot. And we have the lead just before we go into the break as well, which is a nice time to score just before half-time. The one thing we've got to do, though, is keep this. And Fiorentina haven't really done anything to stop that. Not really, I can't remember really a chance for them that's really caused any problems, but this could be it now as Carvajal's forced into a clearance. And maybe, just maybe, that goal right there will help us secure a potential new team for this upcoming season. I mean, I doubt it. It's just one goal, but you never know. You never know who could be watching us here as we're off for the second half. And it's Fiorentina's first shot of the game, and it's offside. I mean, they still haven't had a shot then. At half-time, the match facts read 0 shots Fiorentina, and that stands, even though they had a shot there. Offside coming in before it was allowed to count. Sanabria in the side as well for Fiorentina. He's a new signing in their side, and he starts as well against us. That's a good delivery! And ter Stegen saves it straight at him in the end from the shot, but it was a really good cross Carvajal gets nowhere near it, does he? He doesn't even have a clue where it's going. He just hopes for the best. And that's another one! And Benassi will equalise. 2 crosses from the same side in a row. Barcelona don't learn their lesson. And we're back on level terms after Fiorentina did absolutely nothing in the first half. Great defending from the Barca boys. Atrocious is the word I'll use there, because that really was. The first cross should have been the warning sign. It comes in again. I mean, who's picking up Benassi from midfield? You've got Goretzka there. Nowhere near him. And I argue that he is his man. Leon Goretzka there finally does realise he's making the run into the box. And it's too late for the German. And it's back all level terms. It's a nice ball, and Fiorentina might profit. Umtiti gets in the way of the shot, though. Yeah, it's not good, is it? One simple pass through, and we're caught in behind by that as the ball's delivered in from the corner, which Dembele gets up, and it's going to be bouncing around, and it's shot again. This time massively wide of the post. 20 minutes to go here, and the score is equal. Don't really know how, because at the moment, Lafont's made, I'd say, 3 really good saves. Stegen's made 1 that came straight at him. So in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of chances for Fiorentina. They've just taken their one that did come their way, really. As Arteta's trying to make something happen, finding us to our feet. Still in possession of the ball, but nowhere really to go with this one for Barcelona. As we finally do get the chip cross in. Kessie of near post scores. 2-1 Barca. Lovely crafted goal. And Kessie had to head it in. Otherwise, I'd be fuming with him. Luckily, he does. 15 minutes to go. Back in front. Malcolm. Arter, Malcolm, should have gone this way. Why is he passing it back? I gave him a shout as well to tell him I was on that side. I did ask for the ball. I was in as well. I was fully in. And are we going to be made to pay for that? Cross whipped in towards the middle, and there is the shot again. Straight at Stegen, though. You know what? That could have been the equalising goal. It's just, as well, if Malcolm sends us through, that's us to finish the game, pretty much. But, yeah, I can't blame him. Obviously, it's difficult when you're running at that pace and might not hit the shout or something. But even so, we then can't let them create the chance up the other end. We've got to sort it out. And there is the ball over the top, straight into the hands of Stegen. And Barca will win the game then by 2-1. There's the full-time whistle. Celebrations all around. I won't be really focusing on the celebration too much because, yes, it's a trophy. Having already won the one against Atletico, plus now this one. It's not like we need to focus on really on the celebrations here. So we'll let this one go, but we'll see our team lift it anyway. And this then is the moment as Umtiti will hoist it in the air. And Barca will win their second piece of silverware. And this season hasn't even really started yet. But it still might be our last one here with Barcelona. Nice to see. Now we await to see if we're going to get an offer in La Liga or not. Well, not in La Liga, sorry. Out of La Liga into a different league that we haven't played in yet. Obviously, I mentioned it before why we're on loan, not on the transfer list. But we will see as we skip through this. Fingers crossed we will have an offer waiting for us. And I did mention this. We do have the beginning of the season against Real Madrid coming as well. Beginning of the La Liga season. So I don't know what we're really going to do for this because part of me wants to play the game, but also if I do leave, there's not really too much point in starting a La Liga campaign off, you know. And we still haven't got an offer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. And I'm going to spend the next sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes-ish simming through to try and get an offer before deadline day, which is there. If nothing comes in, guys, I genuinely don't know what we're going to do next. Okay, guys, so you're probably seeing that I am in December right now. I'm wondering what on earth is happening. Well, I decided to keep just skipping because I didn't receive an offer. I've been sat here for the last 20 minutes trying to do this. Still didn't get an offer, so I thought, let me just keep skipping through to see if I'll get an offer, you know, midway through the season. And still, 0 transfer offers coming in. I mean, loan offers, I should say. So, I'm at ends. I don't know what to do in regards to this because, like I said earlier on in the video, I feel like we've done everything we're going to do with Barcelona, so I don't really feel that staying is the right call in essence because we've already achieved everything. And to put it lightly, I feel like we need a change. So the only thing I could really do is either stay at Barcelona and play Champions League games only and get through the season quicker, skip through to January whilst being transfer listed and hope that an offer comes in that we can go to, but most likely if it's a transfer offer rather than a loan offer, it's going to be somebody along the lines of, you know, the likes of Manchester City, Man United, Premier League clubs, and the big ones around the world because they're the ones that can realistically only afford us still. And if we go on loan in January, it means that we won't get to compete for the full season, you know. So, like I said, I'm getting absolutely no offers, which is baffling to say the least. I've still been loan listed. So, Yeah, I'm at an end here. So what I'm going to do is, if you bear with me a sec, we're going to end the episode off here, guys, and think about what we do for the next one, because I need your guys' help, really. We're loan listed still. So like I said, I could withdraw that, ask for a transfer list, get transfer listed and try and move in January. That could be one thing we do and skip through to January and hopefully get an offer at some stage in the near future. That could be one way you try and do it. We could keep on the loan list and just keep trying to do it. Or we could stay at Barcelona and only really compete in the Champions League games, because I don't feel like playing a full La Liga season out again when we've already won the trophy a few times. And realistically, we're not going to break the record of Messi. We tried it twice. We failed twice, you know. That's why he's the GOAT. So I want to keep this going at least until we hit episode 100. So that's that. And then maybe we think about starting a new My Player or something along those lines. But for the most part, just let me know what you guys are really thinking. Because at the minute, I thought we'd get an offer after we played those games against Atletico and Fiorentina. I thought we would get an offer, genuinely, especially where we played. I was thinking there's no way that nobody's going to come in for us, and that's how it's panned out, you know. So, yeah, I'm at ends. Don't really know what to do at this stage. And like I said, don't really feel like playing out a whole La Liga season. So leave me some comments. I'll take a look through them, have a little think, and then we will come back next episode and decide what is to happen in the My Player career mode and all that good stuff. However, if you have enjoyed today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate that as well. And if you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you follow me on the channel. We upload every single day at around 4 p.m. UK time, so if you're notified whenever new videos go live, make sure you have notifications turned on as well. Do leave me those comments. I will check back through them and come back with another episode for you very shortly on the decision that we make and such. And let's see how it goes. And like I said, the aim is to get to episode 100 at least and have like a massive special, and then maybe we'll start a new player career mode. I don't know, but whatever happens will happen, and what will be will be. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again tonight with another video. Catch you all then.